Hey, hi, welcome back at another video of Soaring Commerce classes. My name is Sadiq, lecturer in commerce. So I already mentioned that in this channel I'm going to be discussing the commerce related subjects, especially for the second PUC students. So in the first video, I have discussed the economics midterm examination point of view 4 marks important questions. Okay, who all not watched the first video, please do watch the first video. It will help you guys to prepare well for the midterm examination which is ahead next week. Okay, so without wasting any time, I'm going to be starting the important 6 marks questions from the economics. Okay, so for the midterm, we will having the syllabus which are covering microeconomics 5 units and macroeconomics 1 unit. Totally, from these 6 units, they are going to be rising for the 80 marks question paper. Okay, so mostly all the 6 marks questions will be comes from microeconomics. We already know that the microeconomics unit number 1, so they will asking for 6 marks. Okay, only for the 6 marks. Here we will not going to be studying any 6 marks question in the first unit, and also in the macroeconomics we are not going to be studying any sort of 6 marks question. So we are just studying the 6 marks questions in the microeconomics unit number 2, unit number 3, unit number 4 and unit number 5 for the midterm examination. From these 4 units, they are going to be rising at least 5 questions. You need to write 3 of them. Okay. So, shall we start from the theory of consumer behavior? So, the first question comes from the theory of consumer behavior, which is explain the law of diminishing marginal utility with the help of table and diagram. The second question will be explain the features of indifference curves with the help of diagrams. The third question explain the optimal choice of consumer with the help of diagram. Explain the market demand with the help of diagrams. Elucidate the changes in budget set with the help of diagrams. Okay. These 5 questions are very important for your examination point of view. Under these 5 questions, they are going to be rising 2 questions at least for the midterm examination. Remember, so it is, I'm discussing only for the midterm. For the midterm, at least they are going to be rising 2 questions from the theory of consumer behavior. Remember that in the annual examination, they are going to be asking only 1 question from the theory of consumer behavior. Okay. So now you are going to be preparing for the midterm examination, means at least 2 questions they are going to be asking from the theory of consumer behavior. Okay. Without any doubt, you need to understand the concepts. Okay, so the next chapter, the 6 marks question will be comes from production and cost. The first question will be explain the various short-term cost, and the second question explain the law of variable proportions with the help of a following diagram. And the next question, analyze the short-term cost curves of TFC, TVC, SAC and SMC with the help of diagrams. You need to study these 3 questions. So these 3 questions are very important from production and cost. At least 1 question is going to be rising from your examination point of view. Okay, so what the next unit we will having is the theory under perfect competition, and it is also an very important unit from the midterm examination and annual examination point of view. The first question maybe they are going to be asking like, write a short note on profit maximization of a firm under following conditions. So A, you need to prove P is equals to MC, and B, you need to prove MC must be not decreasing at Q0. If you are going to be proving this 2, means definitely you are going to be getting the 6 marks. Okay, so the next question from this chapter is explain the short-term supply curve of a firm with the help of a diagram. Remember, this is the important question. Okay, this year in the annual examination, maybe they are going to be asking this question. Please do prepare this question very well. Okay. The next question: explain the total revenue, average revenue of a firm under perfect competition with the help of a diagram. The next question from the theory under perfect competition is explain the market supply curve with the help of a diagram. Okay. So in these four questions, definitely one question is going to be rising for your midterm examination. Please do prepare these four questions. Under these four questions, definitely one question will be asking for the annual examination also, and also for your midterm examination. Okay. So next chapter what we are having is market equilibrium. Okay, under market equilibrium have just taken one question because of there is a situation where they are going to be rising the problem from this chapter. Okay, so one question you need to study is the explain the market equilibrium with the fixed number of firms with the help of a diagram. Okay, you need to study this one question from market equilibrium. So the next 6 marks important questions they are going to be rising in the economics is problematic questions. Okay, so the problematic questions we will having in the theory of consumer behavior. We are not having the problems from 6 marks from theory of consumer behavior. We will having the problems from production and cost and market equilibrium. So under production and cost, the first problem they are going to be asking like a firm SMC schedule is shown in the following table. TFC is rupees 100. Find the TVC, TC, ABC and SCC of a firm. They are going to be giving like Q and SMC. We need to find out what TVC, TC, ABC and SAC. If you are going to be finding this 4, definitely you are going to be getting the 6 marks. So the next question maybe they are going to be asking for a problematic point of view is the following table gives the average product schedule of a labor APL. Find out total product TPL and marginal product MPL schedule of a labor. Okay, they are going to be giving like L and APL. You need to find out what TPL and MPL. This is the newly added question from the PU board in the last year. This question also very important and very easiest question I think. Apart from these two questions, you need to prepare all. So you need to prepare this question. Okay, if they are going to be rising the problematic questions means they are not going to be giving any theory question from this unit. If example, if they are going to be giving the theory questions in the question paper means they are not going to be asking the problematic question from the production and cost. Okay, you need either they are going to be ask the problem, either they are going to be asking the theory question. Okay, the next problematic question will be comes under market equilibrium chapter. Okay, so the first question what they are going to be asking like means suppose the demand and supply curve of wheat are given by QD is equals to 200 minus P, QS is equals to 120 plus P. They are asked us to find out what? A. Find the equilibrium price. B. Find the equilibrium quantity of demand and supply. C. Find the quantity of demand and supply when price is greater than equilibrium price. D. Find the quantity of demand and supply when price is lesser than equilibrium price. We need to find all these 4 sub questions. Okay, if we are going to be making a proper solution for this means definitely we are going to be getting the 6 marks. Okay, in the examination they are not going to be asking like QD is equals to 200 minus P, QS is equals to 120 plus P. Okay, they are going to be changing the numbers. For example, they are going to be asking like QD is equals to 150 minus P, QS is equals to 80 plus P. Okay, they are going to be changing the number or else the problems remains same. The next question, which is the second question, problematic question, is also from market equilibrium. This is also the newly added question from the previous year question bank. Okay, and this question has been asked for the examination 2 previous year 2024-25 batch who are written the second examination, this question asked for the 6 marks, and it is also one very easiest question. Okay, so what they are going to be asking, like, suppose the demand and supply curve of a salt are given by QD is equals to 100 minus P and QS is equals to 70 plus 2P. So A, find the equilibrium price and quantity. So B, now suppose that the price of an input used to produce salt has increased, so that the new supply curve is QS is equals to 40 plus 2P. How does the equilibrium price and quantity change? C. Suppose the government has imposed a tax of rupees 3 per unit of a sale of salt. How does it affect the equilibrium price and quantity? Okay, if you are going to be solving this A, B and C, definitely you are going to be getting 6 marks. I think if you are going to be solving A means they are going to be allotting 2 marks. You are going to be allotting, if you are going to be allotting B means they are going to be allotting 4 marks. If you are going to be allotting C means definitely they are going to be giving the 6 marks for you. Okay, and it's a very important and very easiest question. So if in the question paper 6 marks question will be arise means these 4 questions are very important. 2 from production and cost and 2 from market equilibrium. Okay, so what are all the questions I discussed for the 6 marks? These questions, if you are going to be prepared for your midterm examination, means definitely the 5 questions from this video is going to be rising for your midterm examination. Okay students, from the from next video I'm going to be solving this 6 marks problems and 6 marks graphical questions. Okay, and the next video hopefully I'm going to be making for the project oriented question. After that I'm going to be solving all the 4 marks problems, 6 marks problems and 4 marks theory questions and 6 marks theory questions. I hope everyone find this video very well. If you have any doubts means please do comment, and please do subscribe this channel, and please do share these channels with your friends. So thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you very much.